There's two exercises I have on the board at the moment, okay? The first exercise is from your current book. It's in the complex number section. And what it reads is, in questions 1 to 14, show that the line L and the curve C do not intersect. So you have a curve, and then you have a line, but the line doesn't go through the curve. Is everybody happy with that? Now, this time last year, in exercise 111, we also had these type of problems, except here's what happens. We had a curve, and we had a line, and the line hits the curve either once or twice. Okay? Now, what's very similar between the two sets of questions is you answer them the same way. So let me show you what I mean. This time last year, we would have done the likes of I don't know, question 15. It's what's called a simultaneous equation. One is linear. What do we mean by a linear equation? The linear equation has no x squareds, no y squareds, and no x multiplied by y's. Would you agree that that's a linear equation? Would you agree that this is a linear equation? This one? Linear. And then linear. And that's also a linear. So there's linears all over the place, okay? Now, a quadratic equation is an equation that has an x squared, a y squared, or an x multiplied by a y. Is the bottom one here quadratic? Now, we only went over this the other day with the guys. Step number 1, can anybody tell me? Get one letter on its own in the linear. Which one? Does it matter? Get x on its own. So bring the y over the other side, and we get x equals 3 minus y. Everybody happy enough for that? Now, once you get one letter on its own, what do you then do with the quadratic? What do you say? Where you used to have x, what you now put in the quadratic. We're doing question 15 here, by the way. You put in 3 minus y squared. You then multiply it out as 3 minus y, 3 minus y. You have a y squared over here, and you bring our 17 over the other side. Equals 0. Everybody happy enough with that? Now what's going to happen next, guys, is this. 3 times 3, 9. Minus 3y, minus another 3y, plus a y squared, plus your y squared, and your 17 equals 0. Now, what happens next, guys? 2y squareds. How many y's? Minus 6y. And after that? 9 minus 17. 9 minus 17, anybody? Minus 8 equals 0. You have 3 choices here. Your first choice is to divide by 2 and get a really simple reference number quadratic. Minus 4, sorry. Oh, sorry. Minus 3y plus 4. Minus 3y minus 4 equals 0. Very simple. Quadratic. Everybody happy with that? What's your other option? Do a reference number, except your reference number is minus 16. And what's your other option? The minus b formula. We'll go with the minus b formula today. A equals 2, b equals minus 6, c equals minus 8. Are you happy with that? Okay, I'm going with the long way just for this specific example, okay? So the minus b formula. Minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Yes, Paddy? So, what we have here, guys, is minus b formula. So what's minus b, David? David, minus b. What is it? Minus b is, but we're the numbers. 6 plus or minus b squared, anybody? Minus 6 squared minus 4ac, which is? Okay, all divided by 2 bracket 2, okay? Now, 6 plus or minus, we're going to now, recently, what has happened when we did this? What has happened? It's not there. So, in this case, it will work. Why does it work? Because this question wasn't in the complex number section of the course, right? Came out as 10. 6 plus or minus 10 over 2. So it's either 6 minus 10 over 2 or over 4, sorry. It's either 6 minus 10 over 4 or 6 plus 10 over 4. Shh. Now what happens next, guys? 6 minus 10 minus 4 over 4, which is 6 plus 10, 16 over 4, which is 4. Are these our y answers or our x answers? Okay. These are the y answers. Y equals minus 1 and y equals 4. Now at the very top we said our x value is 3 take away the y value. X equals 3 take away the y value, which is going to be, anybody remember? Sorry? So 3 minus 4, which means x equals minus 1. And what was the other one? X equals 3 minus y, which is minus 1, which is x equals 4. So, 1 second. When y was minus 1, x equals 4. When x was minus 1, y equals 4. Do you see these two sets of answers? These two sets of answers represent the 2 points where the linear line hit the quadratic curve. Does that make sense? Okay. Now,